Soviet cartoons. They influenced several generations in Russia. Funny, nice, educating. But there is another side of USSR animation which is not really known. Scary, terrifying, sending shivers. Some scenes gonna make you scream. Some show the most darkest part of human imagination and even propaganda. Today, we continue to speak about weird Soviet animation sneaking around the forest and the creepiest corners of this art. Hi, I'm Stacy and we're talking about the other side of Russia. So grab something strong, make yourself comfortable, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell not to miss anything. And we are starting. Бескрылый гусенок, Wingless Goose. The cartoon based on Chukotka mythology, the story is told by the crow named Kulch. The whole story is about little goose who can't fly but like to sleep a lot. Here we see pretty dark style of cartoon, slow narration and depressive moods. The goose losing his mother and got into numerous troubles. He was buried alive, got deep to the underground where mice were trying to sacrifice him. Then the elder mouse is sending him deeper to the underground, cause if you can't fly up, you're gonna fly down. Then he got to the kind of underworld, meeting frightening creatures living there, and all this showed accompanied by the tense, scary music and horror sounds of those creatures. Little Goose kept calling his mom, singing a song which got stuck in your head by the end of the cartoon. In the end, he goes to heaven and got reborn. So the whole cartoon tells us about the traveling to the other life through hell and heaven, but in a pretty creepy way. Его жена – курица, his wife – hen. The cartoon is about a family life. The wife always stuck in the kitchen cooking dinner and take care of a weird, scary pet with a human face, looking more like a worm. And the husband, who is completely blue, I don't really know what the author wanted to tell here, but is trying to put a toy bus on the gramophone. Then suddenly some strange human arrived, telling husband that his wife was actually a hen, but the husband kicks her out. Okay, but then he couldn't live without her and calling her back. When the hen returns, she sees a bird legs of her husband and running away. The plot is very difficult to understand, having numerous variants of being explained. The choosing of characters is terrifying, making the cartoon creepy and sometimes gives a viewer a strong desire to immediately switch it off. But actually, this all could be a weird attempt to show the influence of a society to everyone's private life. Techa, escape. This is actually a Ukrainian cartoon, but in Soviet times it was the same with Russia, so let's enjoy this madness without any stereotypes. So here we see a piece of meat that is going to escape from being cooked by latex gloves. But no chances is turned to means, except one small piece that is running away through the crazy mix of blood and cutlery. The scenes seem rude and cruel, so I have no opportunity to show you the full picture here. The piece of meat is frightening. He sees his other part turn into pretty little patties, but he stayed alone, crying and terrified. Then he nearly got eaten by a cat, and remembering his past life where he was a happy cow, and in the end he got rotten, turning to a useless piece of flesh eaten by maggots. So I'm not really sure what the author wanted to tell, but seems like futility of existence. Потец. Sweats. 3 kids trying to know from their father what is потец. And he's trying to be fully dramatic and using scary descriptions. Open them. A simple thing. That потец is a cold sweat appeared on the forehead of a deceased. This poem written by the author of the cartoon was inspired by the death of his own father. It includes many historical, political, psychological meanings which make this really impossible to understand. The cartoon animation and atmosphere turned to be so creepy that it was shown only few times by a public television and then was forgotten in ages. Ghost, the guest. It begins with a really dark atmosphere. A creature is sneaking through the ruins and bomb shelters, meeting disgusting bugs and scary bats. The moon is watching him with a terrifying smile. Then he got to the place where some other creatures are cooking something strange from pieces of flesh and maggots. The guest is taking off his mask, and it appeared to be a human. Other creatures starting to panic and hide, seeing his human face. And he's taking it off again and appeared to be the same scary, weird creature, and all this stuff just turned to be some alien prank joke or something. Bazaar, the market. This piece of madness was created in 1933 and was forbidden to show in the public television. Later, the whole masterpiece gone during the fire on a movie-making studio. So this only small part, which I'm going to show you, is left. But watching this, I don't really think that the fire was accidental. The animation looks more like a cursed video, like watching which you are going to die in several days or gonna suffer forever. The characters seem to be created by a devil or a demonic mind, shaking and dancing some ritual crazy movements. Due to the audio damage, we can hear a creepy sound on the background, creating an awful atmosphere of hell on the earth. This cartoon actually shows all the ugliness of salesmen trying to sell the goods at any cost. This cartoon film was created during the time when authorities were trying to fight spontaneous salesmen, so they are shown in a most disgusting manner. And all this bacchanalia is interrupting in the very middle when they are dancing and singing. So what guys do you think about this kind of art? Give this video thumbs up or down as you feel it to be. Subscribe the channel if you aren't already. And I'm leaving you now for so long. See you in the next video. Bye.